ndiyafika kule therapy session andiyazi uba kusakwenzeka ntoni. Andizazi nam if I should feel cold or hot, if I should be nervous or not. It rhymes. So andiyazi uba kuzoqhubeka ntoni. Contacted a few therapists, you know, that are out there and work with this kind of thing. We had some recommendations, and some of them was Dr. Pali's.
Ninjani?
Yes.
I'd like to introduce myself formally. My name is Dr. Bala Family. I'm a clinical psychologist in private practice. And I've been invited to spend this afternoon with you as a family.
I want to njengefika nje lo nkosikazi. Uzayikwazi lento yami naba bantwana. Lento ingathi nzima. Ingathi isoze, ingathi ayifuni to solveka lento.
Mama, would you like to start us off?
Kukho ungavani phakathi kwabantwana. Okwesibini, indaba yokutshata kwami notata uJafta nayo. It's one of the things engizocela into bana silungiseke. Iyanditya lento yabo.
There was no family structure yet, was broken at a very young age. It was broken. I had to take care of Loyiso, me as a 14-year-old, and then it went to Pelo, you know. And I mean, all those things, like I've grown up, I had my own child, and I feel, I think I'm just too much, I'm hard on myself. In terms of us growing up, you know, we were exposed to Ndobangaba, okay, Christ is our savior, and Upelo is a twasa. I mean, for the first time having someone, so zininzi izinto that we are not addressing. And on top of that, like there are marriages that came, mine did not even last 2 years. And of course, like we mentioned, umshado kamama. I mean, I remember asking her, Ukuti, okay, so what's the plan? You want to marry him? What is he bringing on the table? Because, I mean, we buy electricity, we do this, and I feel like it's still the same thing that we do. We are born, what are the reasons for you to get married? We are born because I don't believe in doba, okay, at this age ukuyo, sifuneka sihluphekile okanye kufuneka uhluphekile wena. Uyabona andiyazi noba ndiyibeka kakuhle ngeminye iminyaka sisakhula kufuneke sikhulise uPhelo kufuneke ndikhulise uLoyiso umama engekho and namhlanje zange umama simxelele how we feel.
I think mna nopingi we've kind of felt that when there was someone in mama's life, that person took precedence. We may disagree, no mama and something, but Tina, we don't count. Unfortunately for me, also what counts is that it's not the first time this is happening. You know, I didn't even know that Mama was married the first time. I'm talking about after our dad.
Ukuthandana kwami nalo bhuti mboma ngumuntu right wahamba nami inkonzo wazongena kule nkonzo yethu undiyathini singakwazi utshata kunye nayo. Then we got married kanti abusive. This man is very abusive. Ayingoyeba utata kaPhelo. This man endibana nawo. Awuzange bengumtshato omde lo. Because nditshate naye ngo-94. Ndabe ndiyagoduka ndiya ekhaya ngo-95.
In particular to this, uPhelo later on I hear ukuthi uPhelo utshatile. Okay? No one told me. To cut a long story short, whatever, I take my kids to school every day and I pick them up, you know. So when picking them up from school the next day, on the way home, Bati, so did you go to the wedding? And I'm like, what wedding? They're like, Uncle Phelo's wedding. I'm like, you know, and they say they heard from uMakhulu.
Lo yena uPhelo bengekho nto ndinengxaki naye ngayo. So wandi-invite uPhelo, undi-invite emtshatweni wakhe. Kanti uPhelo ngelo xesha nabo aba-communicate abavani kunye noMzwande ngelaa xesha. And andikwazi ke ngoku ukuthi ngenxa yoba singekavani noZwayi ngendaba yomtshato ndingakwazi ukuya emtshatweni kaPhelo xa endimeme emtshatweni wakhe.
in some of these choices, including taking someone to be a spouse, is really a, as far as I'm concerned now, is a family thing in the sense that here we are now sitting with each choices abanye abantu.
So I'm actually a bit confused by Zwai's comment saying things not being properly done maybe when it came to our wedding. I'm not sure, but maybe I misunderstood. Because we really went all out to make sure everyone knew what was happening. And we did have a traditional wedding. Actually, Zwai wasn't at our white wedding. Mm-hmm. He actually wasn't, he was actually supposed to be our best man, if you remember. I know that it really did affect Loyiso at the time that he wasn't there. I mean, I was obviously also quite sad that he wasn't there because the reason we chose my sister to be my matron of honor was because his brother was his best man.
What I wanted to check in with you, did you want Zwai to clarify something or you just mentioning it UK?
Oh, about our wedding,
yes.
Basically? If he feels he wants to, I wouldn't mind because I wasn't sure if that comment was how I interpreted it or not.
There are things that are coming up and I feel that are not being, they're not quite being attended to. For instance, Nangujen Uti Uzwai didn't come to our wedding. She had to say our white wedding because the traditional wedding, Dandi party, Kukuzel. But in the right as Chong was on. But it's fine, but the issue layer, that's what I'm noticing.
I think for me, it's just finding my position in the family, really. And not just the assumption that I'm the last born, but really feeling like I am part of the family. I think that's my concern. Because I think, I don't know if I can say, like, me having my own dad maybe might have played a whole role in me identity-wise. So I think then it somehow contributed in the way that I behave maybe towards the family. Because I think it's a sensitive issue because that's something that I haven't dealt with.